I've been recently playing Warhammer 40k Darktide, and while checking out all the 40k games on Xbox, I started to wonder why we haven't been given any Halo games past the main FPS titles, and one proper spin-off with Halo Wars 2. In about 10 years, we've been given 4 Halo games. And I'm being generous because MCC really shouldn't count since it's just a collection of old games and a remaster. 40k, in comparison, has released about 3 times the amount of games that Halo has on Xbox alone. It made me realize that the Halo as a IP is literally being wasted. We could be getting cool new Halo spin-offs, but instead, the last real spin-off game we got was Halo Wars 2, which was made in 2017, almost 7 years ago. I think 343, and by extension, Microsoft, should take a page from Gamer Workshop and let game companies take a crack at their own vision of what Halo can be. Now, I do know quite a few of the 40k games suck, but at the same time, there are a few games that are pretty well received, like Bolt Gun, Shooters, Blood and Teeth, and Mechanicus. Halo, on the other hand, all 4 of the games released this decade, especially Halo Infinite, have had rough launches and are/been insanely polarizing for one reason or another. I believe that if 343 goes with the Gamer Workshop approach of just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks, eventually we will get a good Halo game that will actually get praised and enjoyed by people. Because if 40k can do it, why can't a more popular game series like Halo do it? Or at least, let other game studios make story-focused spin-off games when the main Halo title doesn't have any story content planned for the foreseeable future. Unless you like the books, there really isn't that much story being released for the games anyway. And the story we do get, it's so disjointed and messy. Halo 4, 5, and Infinite aren't even cohesive together. I don't even think it's necessarily a bad thing if Microsoft/343 wants to be a little more picky with the Halo IP, because I get it, the IP is worth a lot, it's still very popular. I just looked at the top 50 most played games and Halo Infinite was like number 18. So it's still got popularity, it's still got people wanting to play it, but you need to start releasing spin-off games to fill in the holes in your story, because Halo 4 to 5, 5 to Infinite don't make sense. And it'd be a good way to make people not wait as long. From Halo Wars 2 to Halo Infinite was 2017 to 2021. That's a long time to just be radio silent. And a lot of people don't like RTS games, especially when they come from the FPS genre. So if you would have had another spin-off game or two, you could have given them something new to try. I'm just saying from a story aspect, which is one of the things that people still care about with Halo, it's just not a good idea to fill in the holes in your gaps of your video game series with books. And I don't even think it's necessarily the best idea to do it with spin-off games either. But at least with a spin-off game, people can buy the game and play it, because that's the majority of your audience. It's not book readers. You're not the Harry Potter IP. You're literally a video game. That's what you're known for. You're Halo. You came from video games. On the topic of Halo spin-offs, I do have a few ideas that I would personally love to see created one day. The number 1 on my list is a Halo horror game. Just imagine being a Marine stuck on High Charity when the Flood was taking it over. If done right, it could be an amazing experience to play. Another I would like to see is a space game like Star Wars Empire at War. Imagine being able to play the Forerunner Human War, the Forerunner Flood War, or most obviously the Human Covenant War. In my eyes, a Halo Space RTS game, if made right and well, is a recipe for success, and I'm shocked one hasn't been made yet. The last idea I will share is that I always wanted to play a Halo RPG. I love games that let me make my own character and experience the world the way I want to. If Halo had an RPG like that, I would probably play it non-stop like I did with Elden Ring, Oblivion, Fallout New Vegas, and the greatest RPG of all, Wizards 101. I do believe, though, that you would see more success with a spin-off game if you made like a first-person shooter or just a first-person point-of-view horror game, or an RPG like I just said, or just something in that vein. Just slightly experiment with what Halo is and just see how it goes. I'm sure people would be very receptive to it, especially if 343 was not the ones who directly made it. Now, let me ask y'all, do you think Halo is being wasted, or do you think it's not? And let me know in the comments if you have your own ideas for a Halo spin-off game. I like reading the comments and just getting to know what you guys think and your opinions. Thank you for watching the video, and
I'm sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave.